customer cablex, which builds and maintains ICT and network infrastructure solutions, has the ambitious goal of connecting 75 to 80% of Switzerland to fiber by 2030. To support this vision, we developed an AI-powered quality assurance app on ServiceNow, integrated with Diplomatic artificial intelligence for image recognition. By analyzing photos in real time and providing instant feedback, issues are resolved on-site, saving time, reducing costs, and boosting customer satisfaction. With the move from Microsoft Power Apps over to ServiceNow, today over 2,700 active users across 3 business units are using this solution, which demonstrates the innovative power of technology in achieving quality assured installations. Now, let's first hear from their Chief Digital Officer Mark why cablex decided to build the quality assurance application on ServiceNow.
We wanted a platform that was not in conflict with our SAP platform or with our documentation platform that we're having, so could easily integrate into that. And we needed a platform that allowed us to, from an IT perspective, to govern those processes. We have a big workforce using those applications today, so we need to make sure that we don't have any interruptions, and if we do, then they're controlled and quickly maintained. And from that perspective, ServiceNow was a very attractive option. We already used it internally for our ITSM processes, and now have expanded it and are using the full range of capabilities.
And now you will see a demo of the solution.
As a technician, the most important thing is to identify my work really quickly. I arrive at the construction site, I pull out my device and I open the app. So usually I find my project by searching. I can type in whatever information I have at hand. Could be a street, could be a project number, and I type it in and search. And it will show up right here. I can identify it by checking the details, expanding here and seeing if this is what I'm looking for. As the technician is working on multiple projects at the same time, he can easily mark them as favorites and find them back in the favorites list to avoid searching and searching again. There are 2 different types of checklists. Standard checklists are configured manually in the configurator and the back end by the respective teams. For standard checklists, technicians have the option to skip them. This brings more flexibility and allows them to be enabled and used in multiple sites based on the technician's assessment. Depending on the project and the data behind it, Diplomatic is sending 1 or more checklists. In this case, we can see 4. Without opening the checklist, the technician can check the status as indicated by the colors. Items indicate who has been working on it and when has it been worked on. Diplomatic checklists are generated automatically and checked by the AI. They are synced upon opening the checklist itself. All checkpoints come with a list of requirements which serve the technician as instructions of how a certain installation has to be done. Once uploaded, Diplomatic directly analyzes the photo based on the given requirements and sends feedback. In some cases, Diplomatic is marking the installation on the photo as not okay. If the technician is of the opinion that the installation is correct, he has the option to override Diplomatic. This can be simply done by adding some overwrite nodes. Photos can be uploaded directly from the gallery or by taking a new picture via the device camera. If everything is done, the checklist can be saved and submitted. As mentioned earlier, standard checklists are configured in the back end. Next to that, admins can administer various data such as technologies, providers, or project types. They all need to be maintained to allow the correct matching of a project and the right configuration. But let's take a look at the configurator itself. The highest level is a project config. Here it is specified for which projects this configuration applies. It will be considered on the daily project pull from the data warehouse and if applicable be matched with a project. While project configs are used to find the right project, checklist configs are configured as the actual checklists that are visible in the portal. To avoid duplicate work, a checklist config can be related to 1 or multiple checklists, and a project config can of course contain multiple checklist configs. Opening a checklist config, there are multiple things to define, such as the title of the checklist, if it is a Diplomatic or standard checklist, what link can be accessed for help, or which principle applies of how many people need to review the checklist. And last but not least, in the third layer of configs, the the checkpoints or actual questions that a technician needs to fill out are configured. At this moment, 3 different answer types, Boolean, photo and text, are supported. The construction manager can directly jump into the project from the notification he receives. Any checklists that might need the construction manager's attention are highlighted with the label Review Required. By clicking Start Review, the checklist state moves to In Review and the name of the reviewer is logged. The construction manager can review each checkpoint and reject it if he does not agree with the technician's documented work. In that case, the checklist would go back to the technician to be reworked. Here the checklist looks good and the construction manager decides to submit the review. Upon submit, the approval time of the checklist is logged. The checklist moves to state approved and checkpoints become read-only.
Our quality assurance app delivers measurable impact across cablex operations. With faster work order processing, they save 4 minutes per order, amounting to over 3,800 hours annually across 55,000 work orders. Technicians can access instructions directly from the app. Beyond time savings, the app centralizes information, eliminating the need for 4 TB of SharePoint storage, cutting storage costs and simplifying data. The results? Reduced operational costs, enhanced productivity and higher quality installations. Proof of the transformative power of our innovation.